A sense of deja vu. Yes, here we are back in the studio of Noel Burgess, who last year took us through a step-by-step guide on how to make a track in a studio like this. Well, we're back this year again to have a look at how to take that track and go the next logical step, which is to go from his computer onto a CD and hopefully get it in the shops as well and have lots of people buying it and then maybe become a millionaire and start up your own record company and be incredibly popular. Maybe we just go with the first step, and that is to get it to a CD and see if we can get it in the shops. What are some of the processes that an artist has to look at when taking their music from the computer and trying to get it into shops around the country?
You'd start by finishing the track, knowing where you're going to try and promote it in. I mean, if you're doing club sort of music, you're going to obviously get it onto vinyl at some stage.
So before you finish the track, you've got to have a pretty clear idea of where you think that track is going to go.
You know what sort of market you want to hit, and to sell anything, you've got to end up on CD. But there's different processes you can go through to promote it. And doing vinyl for a club track is an essential part. If it's more radio-oriented music or home listening music, then obviously you're going to go straight to CD.
So the first step is really to think about whether you want to go for vinyl or go for CD.
That's right, initially. And then you'll do your mastering, which is basically a matter of getting the overall sound of it, just improving it.
Okay, well give people at home a bit of an idea of what mastering is, because for an accomplished artist like yourself, Noel, it's probably well understood, but for a lot of artists, they think that you just take the sound out of the computer and whack it straight into the CD factory and that you get your CDs out.
Well, that's right. You click the mastering button and then it's...
Well, what is mastering? What's the purpose of it?
Mastering is basically to fix any small mistakes, improve the frequency response, the overall sound of the stereo.
So it's like fine-tuning the sound then?
Basically, it's like fine-tuning the mix. Some compression, maybe a little bit of editing if you're not happy with the structure of the track.
And do they change the actual structure of where the tracks sit in terms of the album?
Entirely. That's sort of when the final decision's made as to how the whole release flows. It's when you take a group of tracks as well and you try and make them sound fairly similar, and so one's not too louder than the other.
Similar to the ear.
Yeah. Basically just making a listenable product.
Okay, so step one is check out what medium you're going to use. Step two, I guess, is the mastering process. So who would you go to for the mastering process?
I actually go through a mastering engineer who works for a record company and studio. It's your personal preference. It's whoever you've got the best communication with, and they're going to listen to it, give you advice. They've, the person with the golden ear and the totally open perception. I'd say someone who you've got that communication with, they've got the gear, and they can give you what you want, but shaping it in the best possible way.
If you're an avid watcher of Alchemy, you may recognise Noel from our last series where he gave us a bit of a step-by-step guide on how to make your own track in a studio.
The disco guide.
Yeah, it wasn't such a great track. But anyway, this series, another instructional booklet from Alchemy, this time looking at where to take that track from your bedroom and put it out into the marketplace, either on CD or vinyl. It's kind of a basic way of looking at it.
Yeah, but I mean, these are actually the orchestrated steps on, what you work through to get your product out into the marketplace. We also speak to a selected few people to get their interpretations and their experiences, I suppose, with what happened to them.
And there's going to be a couple more instalments throughout the program. We also have coming up tonight Faithless, a UK band that were in Australia not that long ago.
Yeah, Sans Rollo and what's his face, Maxi Jazz.
Jazz.
And for our scrapbook, MC Tiger Lulu.